Hello, my name is Velma Good. I'm 92. I live in Charleston, South Carolina. I'm Adele's mother, she is a guide in Brazil of John of God. Adele presented my photo to John, the John of God. So on September 16th, 2015, these are the notes I made of my remote experience. Ready? I woke up at 6 a.m., got out of bed, made coffee, took a shower, drank half a cup of coffee, a small pastry, went to bed at 7:30 a.m. About 10 minutes to 8, I felt a gurgle in my tummy. Then my heart beat real fast for a short time. Then I started breathing through my nose, deeper than I can remember. My sinus was clear. My mucus was gone. Then I got so cold, I covered up with my coverlet my hands. I could not get warm. Also, I felt sharp pain on the left side of my head. For a split second, my knees started hurting, then stopped. A nerve in my right hand, to my elbow, tingled, then stopped. About 10 o'clock, I felt warm and at peace. My eyes were closed. All of a sudden, I looked up. A man was staring me in the face. A vision of a man, I should say. He was looking directly at me. A light looking at me. A man I had never seen before. Ruddy complexion, dark hair, about 50 or 60 years old, beautiful eyes, or kind looking, I should say. In a split second, he disappeared in a fog. I felt so at peace, almost numb, as if he said, "You'll be all right." I can hardly read my writing because it's the way I've been writing with my hand. I would recognize him if I ever saw him again. About 10:45, I had to go to the bathroom, so I decided I'd write this down before I forgot. I ate some pudding, then went back to bed at 11. I stayed in bed until 1:30. I had no desire to get up. At 1:30, I made a peanut butter peach jam, small a slice of 5-grain bread, a half a glass of milk. I went back to bed at 1:45. I woke myself up at 3:30, snoring so loud. Around 4 o'clock, my body went limp for about 45 minutes. I felt it like it had left me. Then the pressure started in my head, first on the left side, then the right, then down my cheek, my left cheek, rumbling in my right abdomen, right part of my abdomen, I'm sorry. Then again in my head, and on the right side. Everything stayed very busy until 5:15 in the evening. Then I got up to go to the bathroom, then got another glass of water. I felt very weak, but good. I thought I'd write again. If I had a recorder, I wish I had a recorder. It's quite an experience. Saturday, sat for a while in the living room to write this. My handwriting is legible for a change. Usually can't read my writing. It's really changed. It's 5:30. Everything quiet, so I'll sit for a while. Maybe I'll eat some fruit. I did. Went back to bed at 6 p.m. Probably won't sleep very much tonight, but I felt comfortable. Can't wait until morning. I had a toss and turn night. Finally, at 2 a.m., I went to sleep, woke up at 4:50, got up at 7 to wait for Sydney's call. I feel good. In spite of all, I will go back to normal today, but I'll take it easy. I'll go to bed when I feel tired. Friday, I got up at 7 a.m. I felt wonderful. Pretty quiet day. Watched TV, went to bed at 7, slept till 5. Got up, watched TV, then golf, and felt wonderful. I noticed a difference. My lungs were clear. I had a bowel movement Thursday at 11 p.m. Last night. Most unusual. I had a nice supper, nice dinner, Caesar salad, boiled shrimp, and boiled egg. I went to bed at 7. My feet, legs, hands, and arms were vibrating for a good 20 minutes. My knees hurt and then stopped. I fell asleep, but was awakened a while. Got up at 7:20. Cindy called. I told her what happened. She was amazed. She said, Christ did it all. My hands were different. The right hand, where I had a Dubitrin for 15 years after my carpal tunnel, that finger where I couldn't straighten out. It was just so straight as the others. No sign of it, that's on Saturday. No sign of a disturbance. No sign of a Dubitrin. I'm sorry.
It's all right. You're doing great, Mom.
Amazing. I had breakfast, watched the Golf Channel, felt great. Feel great. Can't wait until Wednesday morning when I can evaluate my experience and thank God for all his work applied on me. It's a miracle. I'm a believer. I had a light dinner, went to bed early. My knees were restless. I thought the right one okay. The left had to be propped. No soreness by touch, just inside the knee. I think I got my kneecaps back, which I had lost 15 years ago. I slept from 1 a.m. to 4:50, stayed in bed until 8 a.m. My knees were tired. The soreness was almost all gone. I had breakfast. On Saturday, this is the 10th, realized my incontinence was gone also. For 2 weeks I felt so good. The mole on my cheek was fading and shrinking. However, I noticed each night I woke up with heartburn. 6 nights I had to get up and drink a solution of bicarbonate of water. In spite of my taking my omeprazole and not eating anything spicy. On Tuesday, I went to Costco, had to come home. I was exhausted. The first time in 2 weeks, I felt weak. The next 4 days, no strength. I could not walk without a cane. Sydney thought I had picked up a bug or something. So Saturday night, I went to bed. I was awakened with trouble breathing. My deep breathing was gone. I sat on the side of the bed contemplating calling 911 for emergency. Then decided not to. Thinking back, I realized the heartburn was due to my drink, my vodka drink. However, I could not drink it on Saturday and Sunday. I put it back in the refrigerator, olive ice and all. My capsules hadn't arrived until Thursday, and I had chosen not to start because I could not have a drink. However, sitting in bed Sunday night, I vowed I would start right away. I took 1 tablet at 12 p.m. I was afraid to lie down because of my sharp breathing. Decided I had better try. I did, not realizing to me, my deep breathing came back in about 20 minutes. So I knew Adele was right in the necessity of the herbs she sent me from Brazil. That is a part of the healing process and was more important to me to heal than have that drink. The gods must have known right away, as I was able to go back to sleep. Wake up at 7 feeling much better, although I had so much mucus in my chest. Cindy called and I told her my experience. She agreed. She asked me to take a mucus tablet for the mucus on my chest. I did. It is almost all cleared. It is almost all cleared. I had breakfast. I saw a sandwich for lunch. It's now 2:30 p.m. My chest is lighter. I'm feeling stronger. The incontinence is gone. My breathing is stronger. So I'm proud of myself for making a good decision wisely. I'll see what tomorrow brings. Again, this is 5 weeks later, October 27th. 3 days later, I'm feeling wonderful, at peace for myself. I'm in my 4th week of the capsules. Never missed a drink. I had no desire to. Will wait until 4 more before which I will be around Thanksgiving. It's amazing. I'm sleeping 8 to 10 hours most nights. Seems like all my essentials are working as best as possible. I have no regrets. I was so happy, and I was fortunate enough to have access to the intervention. Thank you, Adele, the doctors who worked on me, and the good Lord. Without him, it would not be possible. I'll write more in a couple weeks, and at the end of the capsule treatment. So here it is, Tuesday, November the 2nd. I'm so pleased. My bowels are so regular. Hard to believe without any medication, bananas or whatever. My incontinence also is no longer a problem. My knees are solid. No aching so far. Hope it continues. My mold is fading and getting smaller. My right hand is stronger. I can write, and my ring finger is straight. I'm sleeping every night. Oh, I don't seem to have heartburn anymore without taking omeprazole every day. I'm not sure it is a result of the herb capsules or my not drinking. Time will tell. I have a couple of weeks left, and I can have my martini again, or not. Time will tell. I love the way I feel. I hope it will last a long time.
Beautiful. Thank you.
It's good.
It was great. Will you show, I'm going to leave the camera on. Will you show the other side? This is what this all started by, that dark mole. It's not dark anymore. Your doctor was worried about that. That's why we did the remote intervention.
He told me to watch out for it. He said we'll keep an eye on it.
And you were concerned, so that's why we did all this.
Exactly.
And then I want you to, do you want to say something?
And no, I was going to say,
I'd love for you to show your hands. The right hand with the...
Here's my Dupuytren's finger.
And what was it like before?
Like that. I couldn't straighten it out. I had the carpal tunnel 15 years ago, and this kept, I couldn't. It was bent. I couldn't straighten
Since the surgery.
It was solid, and it just came right back, and there it is.
After the intervention.
After the intervention.
So do it this way. So kind of, and open it up. This way. Just so, so that's perfect. On the screen you can see it. Mm-hmm. Amazing. And you said you felt a zapping or something in your right arm during the intervention.
Yes. And
was it a pain?
No, it was more like, I forgot.
You felt something in your right arm. I think you said.
Did I
it's okay. Yeah. That's okay. I was just.
No, right now I have to think back. It's been a while.
Yeah.
It was September.
Yeah, and it's now March 15th.
March
2016.
Yeah.
So let's see what else. No incontinence at all.
No incontinence whatever. I sleep good at night. My chest. My sinus is completely cleared, and my congestion is really very, very good.
Wonderful.
At
Because you were
times-
taking drops
At
for your
times I
nose.
wake up and I can feel a little some congestion, but it doesn't. It goes away in a short time.
Good. And your
Due
knees.
to my age, I'm 92 years old, so I have to expect a lot of problems.
No, you don't, Mom.
Well,
Don't go there.
no.
So your knees now. Let's talk about your knees. Because
My knees.
before you said you told me the other day you felt like your kneecaps had dropped. Or maybe the doctors told you something about your kneecaps.
Kneecap. Oh, in 1998, I had such horrible pain in my knees. I had injections on and on and on until, I continued. And then I started taking, what did I take? I forgot something.
Was it prednisone?
Huh?
Prednisone?
No.
Okay.
No, I forgot the name of it. But anyhow, and it gave me relief. But I felt my knees were so weak, I felt like my kneecaps were gone. I didn't have any protection on my knees. And now I can feel my kneecaps are just as solid, both of them.
And you've
They're
never had knee
strong,
surgery?
And I don't have any problem with my knees anymore. Sometimes when I'm tired, they kind of bother me a little bit. But to touch them, there's no ache, no pain, nothing.
That's amazing.
It's amazing. It's wonderful at my age not to have any aches and pains, no arthritis. So I'm hoping to continue. I know I will continue being healthy.
Thank you.
And maybe live a long life.
That's right. When I want to just say thank you, Mom. This is when we talked yesterday. You started reading this to me, and I was amazed because I hadn't heard the whole thing, and I didn't realize how much of a difference this intervention had really made. It was pretty miraculous, and I asked you if you would do this on video, and you were kind enough to say yes.
Well, I couldn't. I'm so happy I wrote everything down because at my age you forget, which I don't usually forget very much.
No,
but,
you have a pretty
every
sharp
day
mind.
I wrote down, and I'm so happy I did that I could share this because it's really amazing. I would suggest it to anybody. I wish I had known many times before, many years before, that I could feel, painless and healthy and happy. I don't have any stress. I don't have any worries, and of course my children are all very, on their own, and they're doing very well. No problems. Nobody's sick, and nobody is in trouble, and everybody's, well, I'm the poor relation in the family now anyway.
But you live alone at
But I
92.
live alone. I
Take
have
care of yourself.
18 years I've lived in this apartment all by myself. I do use a cane. In fact, I have 3 of them. And Cindy bought me a rollator, and I don't use it because I just don't want to make myself dependent on something. I
Good.
want my independence. I don't drive anymore. I have a lady who drives me to my appointments and the grocery store or whatever. And she's always trying to grab my arm to help me, and I tell her, please don't. When I need your help, I'll ask you. So please give me that privilege of doing my own thing.
That's great. Thank you. It's wonderful to see you as healthy. You look better than you've looked, and you're just getting younger and younger, like we just talked about.
That I can't vouch for, but I do feel.
Well, your body feels better than it used to feel.
I feel like, I can't imagine. People can't imagine at my age that I do the things I do. I do my own housework. I do my own cooking, marketing. I do everything.
You still travel? You go
And I
see.
travel too. I goes in a wheelchair through the airports, but
By yourself?
yeah,
That's
yeah,
pretty amazing.
unattended. Yeah, the airlines are pretty good about getting me there on the wheelchair. And which I could walk if it was closer to the gates, but it's, the gates are so far. I feel I can't walk that far. But then I was at Cindy's house for 6 weeks, and my bedroom was up on the second floor. And every night I had to go up those 14 steps, and I did very well. First I was kind of crawling up, but then I was standing up until I got to the last step. Someone had to be there to give me their hand to pull me up because there was nothing to hold on to. Mm-hmm. And coming back the next morning, I'd get out of bed, get dressed, come downstairs with no help myself. Mm-hmm. Just came down by myself, and they'd say, "How'd you get down here?" And I'd come there on my own. I can hold on to the rail and come down, but I got to the point where I was walking straight up and down.
Wow, that's great. Wonderful.
So, I was real happy. But, of course, I don't have any steps to worry about here. I'm on one floor, and I can hold on, something. On days that I don't feel so strong, I make sure my canes are all available.
No, well, that's just
and
smart
I have a fall occasionally, but I'm so strong that I get myself up immediately. I said I could pull up on one knee, and my left knee is stronger, and then I pull my right leg up, and then with that I grab on and I stand up, and I'm up in a split second from the time I fall.
And you just told me a little while ago your left knee was the one that was so bad.
Yeah, exactly. But it's the strongest one for me to get up on. I tried to get up on this one, on my right knee, but I guess maybe it's a habit that I favor the left knee. And that poor knee had so many injections. I don't know how it would survive.
Yes. Well, thank you, Mom. It was fun to do this and to hear your success, and look forward to recapping this on a regular basis and letting you keep checking in and saying how much younger and healthier you're getting.
Well, we'll see. I thank you for your visit.